Hey everybody, how's it going? So I'm just walking. I'm actually on my way back. I figured I wouldn't film while I was going out, just so I could get the trip back. Anyway, so I had to pee. Yeah, great story to start out with. I had to pee, so I went into this bar. I'm 21, so going into a bar, it's not a huge deal. Anyway, so I asked the barkeep, I'm like, hey, is it cool if I use your bathroom for, a second? Or I said restroom, but anyway. And she says, yeah, sure. So I go around the corner, I find the guy's restroom and the door's closed. So I figure, well, there's either one of two things. One, the door's closed because there's somebody in there. Or two, the door's always closed. So I open the door, and it wasn't locked. So I figure, okay, well, it's just the door that's closed and it's locked. Well, there's some guy standing in there pissing at a urinal. And so I'm like, whatever, there's a toilet and I'm fine. I'm not homo, so I don't care. So I stand over by the toilet, like over behind him, and I go pee, and I'm like, alright. So I'm pissing, and he's like, oh yeah, just come in here and piss or shit, whatever you feel like, bruh. And I'm like, dude, it's your fault. I didn't say this, but I'm like, dude, it's your fault you didn't lock the door when you came in here, and I don't go to this bar. I don't know that the doors are open, and when someone's in there, it's closed, so I'm pissing, and he walks out all mumbly grumbly away, and he leaves the door open. My back is to the door, opening, and it's not like the whole bar can see me, but he just leaves the door open. I'm like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, I know I came in and you were pissing, and I didn't look at your dick or anything, but that doesn't mean you can just leave the door open, So I finished up and zipped my pants and washed my hands and walked out, and here I am. But seriously. Anyway, so I don't know if you can see or not. It's dark, but I'm listening to my iPod. I'm actually listening to some Good Charlotte, Chronicles of Life and Death, and it's the song where he's talking about I gotta think now. Oh, I Just Want to Live. Yeah, the chorus just came on. I was waiting for it, so I tried to play it off like I was thinking about it. Anyway, but the next song is called Ghost of You. It's number 6 on the track, and so I've only got one headphone in too, so I can hear myself talking. I mean, I can hear myself talking with my headphones in, but it's like when you're wearing earmuffs and it's really loud. But yeah. Oh, and it smells like burgers. I don't know where it's coming from. I can only assume it's coming from some bar somewhere around here. But it smells like barbecue, like someone's out grilling something, so yeah, it's nice. But yeah, so today is the end of my second day not smoking. I'm doing pretty good. I haven't had really any cravings or anything, but I just noticed that I don't know, when I would normally throughout the day I smoke whenever. And I'm just finding that, it's odd not be able to just smoke when I have nothing to do. I have to find something to do. So I'm playing Pokemon Leaf Green, and I've been vlogging about it. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link to my blog. It's www.Kainon, like the first part of my YouTube name, .webs.com. And here's Ghost of You. I love this song. The only thing that sucks is it reminds me of my high school ex-girlfriend, so blah. The instrumentals on it are really cool. But anyway, so I'm vlogging about it, and I decided to go a different route this time, playing the game. Usually I do it's kind of a slight alteration, but pretty much it's the same way I've always played, where I usually end up with 4 or 5 Pokemon, but this time I decided that I can't capture a new Pokemon until I have 2 badges. So all I had was a Squirtle until I got to Pewter City, and so I just killed that gym. And then so I did that, and then I went back and caught a Caterpie, and so I have a Butterfree now. And I decided that Butterfree would just be my second gym badge capture instead of waiting until after, because I don't want to go back. So I did that, but then I kind of got into a predicament because now I only have 2 Pokemon, and I don't like to do Lieutenant Surge's gym until later in the game, because you don't have to. I don't know if I explained this, but all Lieutenant Surge's gym does is increases the speed gains of your Pokemon. Like, it's a cool mechanic. In the first set of games, pretty much what it was like, once you get this badge, this attacks that'll grow faster. For whatever reason. I don't know if it's actually a mechanic or it's a gimmick or something, but so yeah. Oh, and I'll take a break. This is really kind of weird. Well, not really weird, but while I was walking out, there was like no people at all, and now there's all these people. Anyway, but yeah, so then I'm like, okay, well, what am I going to use for a Pokemon? I can't catch one until I get Surge's and Erica's badge, and I'm like, all right. So I kind of just had a Butterfree and a Blastoise now, but a Wartortle, and I was using a Paris as a HM slave, which is fine because I'm not using him on my team. He's just my HM slave, so like he doesn't go out into battle. But anyway, so I'm like, all right. Well, when you get to Celadon, you can get a free Eevee, and Eevee, you're not actually capturing the Eevee. It's a gift Pokemon, so. I'm like, score. So I got an Eevee, and I evolved it into a Flareon because I don't have a fire type yet. And I'm going to want a fire type for the next gym. So you get it to level 25, and I evolved it, and then I'm like, okay, well, when is it going to learn a fire move? And it hasn't learned one yet. It's at level 35, and it hasn't learned a fire move yet. Because you get it at such a high level, it doesn't learn Ember at 16. Sorry, you're like looking at my shoulder. It doesn't learn Ember at 16 because you get it at level 25. So the next fire move I'm going to get is going to be Fire Spin, which sucks. So I put Dig and Secret Power on it, and that's doing pretty well. And it learned Bite, so that's good. Anyway, so I've got a level 36 Blastoise, a 34 Butterfree, and a 35 Flareon. And I played through Rocket Hideout this morning, and probably when I get back, because I'm not walking, I'm going to have that kind of sort of craving. I'll probably boot it up and do like Ghost Tower, Celadon Gym, Slithco, and that'll probably be it, because not a lot of people do this, but I actually fight all the Rocket Trainers in Slithco, because you get badass experience. Like, when I first played the games, I skipped as many trainers as I could, and then it actually makes it harder in the long run, but with only having 3 Pokemon, I'm pretty much going to one-shot everything that every trainer has, and it shouldn't be that hard, so yeah, I'm planning on doing that. But in Ghost Tower, I'm actually going to catch Cubone. But I won't be able to use Cubone until I get 2 more badges, so I have to go and beat Erica, and then I might go back and beat Lieutenant Surge just so I can put Cubone on my team, and switch out Flareon with Cubone. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I don't know. I keep saying I don't know, but anyway. Oh, that was a nice chunky one. But anyway, so yeah, so I've been blogging about it, and it's not too bad. I went to the post office today, and my headset's still not here. Reasonable, because, you know, they sent it back to that person in Canada, and they said they were going to resend it, so I figured I would give it about another 2 weeks, but it's almost the end of the first week, so I don't know. Yeah, me and Tim didn't really do anything for his birthday. We watched the Back to the Future trilogy and some other movies, and we made a pot roast. That was yummy. Actually, when I get back, I'll probably make another video if I want, but I'm gonna cook up some rice, and we'll have rice, kind of like pot roast and rice, like chicken and rice, but with pot roast. And I got some corn, so I'm thinking of doing like a pot roast corn rice mashup kind of thing. So I don't know, but I'll figure it out. I gotta find something to do with myself when I can't smoke. It's kind of a weird feeling. I tried quitting a while ago when I still lived at my old house, when I was like not making a lot of money from my job. My first job I had in Oshkosh, which was at Taco Bell. It's pretty much the amount of money I made there was enough to pay for some food and pay for gas, and that was it. So I couldn't buy smokes. And so I started working at Pick and Save. And I started out good because it was holiday season, and then, I don't know, you're looking at my nose now. But I started out there, and then worked out fine because it was holiday season. I was getting a shitload of money. And then holiday season ended, and we had a huge hours cut, and that sucked. And it wasn't like they cut me from like, you know, like 35 or 30 hours down to like, you know, 25. No, during holiday, I only had maybe 25 hours, and they cut me all the way down to 15. So I'm like, this sucks. And then they cut me again the next week down to like 10, 12. And I'm like, dude, this isn't working for me. You know, and that was before I started missing work and not coming in and making lame excuses, so. But yeah, so now I don't have any money at all, which sucks. I'm looking for another job. I applied at a few Best Buys, and I might go to this temp agency, and you know, so. Anyway, we're almost home. So, and I actually kind of walked kind of far today, so it was nice. Having music really helps for, I don't know if people walk and you guys walk, but when you have music on, you just kind of go into this like zen listening to music walking mode, and it's just nice. So anyway, we're rounding the corner, and I'm going to let you guys go, so see you later. Bye.